Chemistry. It's a huge world on its own, and many scientists have left theories from back in World War to this day. And they've made a table known as the periodic table. Compounds have many properties and illustrations. Our case today will be starting with cesium bromide, a rather rare exception, as cesium must be stored in oils, and if it does come in contact with water or air, it has a pretty vigorous reaction. Now, cesium bromide. What are its properties? Cesium bromide has a high melting point. Cesium bromide has a high melting point of 636 degrees Celsius. This is due to the strong ionic bonds between the cesium and bromide ions. Cesium bromide is also soluble in water, meaning it dissolves in water to form a solution of cesium and bromide ions. The bonding for cesium bromide is a metal and a non-metal, as cesium is a metal with a positive 1 charge and bromine is a non-metal with a negative 1 charge. This is the diagram of the bond between cesium and bromine. The bond between cesium and bromine is an ionic bond. As stated earlier, it is a metal and a non-metal sharing the electrons. The correct chemical name for cesium and bromine is cesium bromide because the non-metal ends with IDE when combining with a metal, which would be cesium. Next up, we have sulfur selenide. In its pure form, sulfur selenide is a black crystalline solid. Sulfur selenide is a toxic substance and it should be handled with care. Sulfur selenide can react with water and moisture, breaking down into sulfur and selenium compounds, such as sulfur dioxide and hydrogen selenide. It is also reactive with acids and bases. Sulfur and selenium are two nonmetals bonding as they both have a negative charge. Here is a diagram on how sulfur and selenium bond. The bond between sulfur and selenium is covalent because they both have a negative charge and are both non-metals. The correct chemical name for sulfur and selenium is sulfur selenide. That's all I want to say. See ya.